Hello YouTubers, Hailstone here. Well, today I'm flying out my British Tier 1s and reserves. I've advanced the video right up to the domination cap point so we can get right to the action. I'm going for the cap right away. I like this aircraft for doing this because it doesn't fly fast enough to require a lot of attention to the speed. If you're over 400 kilometers per hour, it's likely you'll bust your landing gear off. Therefore, I capped, got the points, and heading back, jigging all over the place, trying to avoid the fire from the enemy. Flying back to my friends, and these guys fly right by me and give me an opportunity to shoot at them. It's good that if there's somebody's chasing you, actually barrel roll and such. Make it harder for them to get eyes on your aiming circle. I don't know if this is my best decision. I hung here, went after this guy, and don't have a lot to show for it. We're going to move on to Plan B. Got some nice points for that. I'm number one on a leaderboard because of that cap. There doesn't seem to be a lot of firepower in these British Tier 1s and reserves. But because of the handling, I like them because they turn quickly. And once I get on your tail, I generally don't let you go. Mistake I noticed after the game was the fact that this gentleman's engine was out. All I had to do was cut the power and just lay back there and hit him. Instead, I fly circles around until I finally nibble him to death. I'm actually going to go ahead and follow him down and make sure none of my teammates take him as a kill for themselves after all that work. I've wasted enough time there. I noticed that the cap is now available again to be recapped. However, there's a mistake made here in that I'm going too fast. Dove in too steep and too fast. Landing gear got knocked off. So that's it for this plane. We're going to jump right out of this and go into the Hurricane. That's the Hurricane Mark 1, Tier 1 aircraft. And we're going to advance the video right back to the cap so we can, for the sake of getting back into the action. Now, I can tell you this, when I first saw this plane on paper, and first couple times I flew it before upgrades, I didn't really like this aircraft that much. But since that time, I've been shooting people down with it, probably better than a lot of my Tier 1s that I have. It's got pretty good firepower. I didn't think the turn rate was good enough when I initially saw it. As I look at, I actually made a database list of all the planes that turned the best, and this was not top of the list. The turning's not everything. I kind of use it like a boom and zoomer, but of course in this category, when you're flying a domination, sometimes it's just better off to get in there and duke it out, close quarters. It does seem to have a decent upturn rate where you can go hand to hand with these guys up close. Yeah, I just looked up the stats on that turn rate, and it's 17.7 to make a turn. That's kind of the middle of the pack for a Tier 1 aircraft. Your best Tier 1 turner is your A5M4 Japanese aircraft, and that's at 12.7, so it's a big difference. I wouldn't want to face one of those. Unless I, like I said, boom and zoomed it, jumped down on them and got right out of there. Okay, now we're going to jump into our Gladiator and get right back to the cab. Cut it out and get right back to the cab. It's got another biplane. And you're going to notice this thing gets damaged to the point where one of the wings is black. When you're in a biplane, you can fly with a black wing because you have two wings on each side. And they still handle quite well a lot of times when you have a damaged wing. That's why I like the biplanes. This Gladiator's turn rate is 17.3. The Hurricane is 17.7. The Gladiator only puts out 0.66. I think that's kilograms per second. That's how much metal it puts in the air. Whereas the Hurricane Mark 1 just prior to it puts out 1.32. Kind of a big difference. So once again, with this biplane, you have to kind of dribble on them. You have to just keep nibbling at them until you put them down. Well, it seems like I got some medals. I don't put too much weight into medals. I'm happy with the number of lions and experience I got out of this match. 6 kills is not bad. Well, I want to thank you for watching my video. This is Hailstone saying goodbye, and I hope to see you in the skies.